Welcome to my channel, Living in Brentwood, where I talk about a lot of things specifically related to real estate in Brentwood. Now, if you've been on my channel before, if you're subscribed, first and foremost, thank you. If you haven't, I would encourage you to go ahead and do that. Now, this type of format that I'm doing, what you're seeing right here, this is the first time I'm doing this type of video. This is going to cater to people who are more specifically interested in real estate, in the statistics, in what's happening in the real estate market. There will be various types of videos coming from active homes, which are available under, call it 800,000. I'll do different price points. So we would call those entry-level homes into Brentwood. So you're moving here from out of area and you're curious what you can get for an entry-level 3-bedroom home. I'm going to do a video about that. This specific one is about the most expensive homes sold last year, 2024. So these right now, so this is Brentwood. If you're not familiar, if you're out of area, which I think a lot of people that watch my channel are, the 65, so Nashville is up here, the 65 runs south, and you basically have two parts of Brentwood. You have like the Radnor Lake kind of older area of Brentwood, which is here, and then over here you have a lot of newer construction. This right here is Governor's Club. You have all sorts of new construction homes through here. A lot of them tend to be about 5,000 square foot or so bigger. But let's jump into some of the most expensive homes sold in 2024. Now, this first one, this is an interesting one, 9639 Stanfield. This has been on the market multiple times. I toured this property. I've got a video that I'm going to be dropping on this channel. Not a full one just to respect privacy of the homeowner, but I will be showing some really cool things. Cool history, you know, obviously Nashville, a lot of country music stars. Kenny Chesney wrote a lot of his most famous hits in this property. Now, this is the fourth. Technically, this is the third, and I'll explain why in a little bit, but this is the third most expensive home that was sold. So it sold at 7.7. It was on auction. It was listed multiple times for $10 million. It finally sold at auction for 7.7. Now, I'm going to show you just a couple of seconds of this, but this is me standing in front of the home, talking to the listing agent, and I'm going to give you a preview of that shack where Kenny Chesney wrote so many of his hits.
Before we go into this amazing house, I've only seen part of it. There's a shack on the property right here in the tennis court.
Yeah.
And there's some history with that shack. There's more to that.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so originally Kenny Chesney's home was just over on the other side of this ridge. Okay. And so this was his backyard. At that time, it was much more of a kind of a dense forest kind of feel. And he would go back here and find his inspiration, write a lot of songs back here. So yeah, a lot of the music you hear from him originated in that cabin.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go take a look at that before we go inside.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So this is the cabin. It's 1 bedroom, one full bath. Okay. They completely renovated.
So in the video, you're going to get to see all of that. You're going to get to see the whole property, just fantastic property. But let's go back to the other ones. So that's that one. You're going to see that there are 4 sold properties here. However, and the reason I say this is the third most expensive is because this one actually sold twice. So 1215 Franklin Road, single property, of course. That one sold twice last year. So it sold in January once, beginning of the year. It was new construction. The woman who bought that bought it for right at 9.4. Only about 5 months later, she sold it to a local businessman who is very, very well known. He does a lot of things with used car sales and car lots and things of that nature. And he then bought that property. I think that was in June. In June, he ended up buying that for 10.3, which makes it the most expensive home sold in Brentwood in 2024. Second place here would be this one on Lehigh Drive. Let's take a look at this one. Really amazing property. And it looks like we just have one photo. So a lot of times agents do that. They will pull the information right before the sale, giving privacy to the homeowners. So, you know, some people just don't want all of their information, all the photos out there. But yeah, so that is what we have in 2024, the most expensive homes sold. This gives you a geographic view of where those homes were. A lot of times we have very expensive sales in this area. It'll be interesting to see what happens in 2025. Leave a comment below on what type of videos you would like to see as far as least expensive, kind of starter homes in Brentwood. What's the most expensive house on the market right now? I mean, we've had homes here for $20 million. That specific one was just taken off the market. It was, I believe it was a 3 bedroom for $20 million. So naturally, the question is, well, how much land was it on? And it was on a substantial amount of acreage, and that's obviously where the value was for that property. Didn't sell, came off the market, did not make the list as one of the most expensive homes sold last year. This is Arlo Nugent. Any questions you have, reach out anytime. If you look in the description of this video, there are many different ways to contact me. If real estate in Brentwood is something that interests you, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. Thanks so much.